Are we recording right now?
Yeah, okay. I'm just testing it out. I'm going to stop it in just a moment. And then I'm going to keep all of it, though, if it works.
I was going to say, dude, I ran into okay, so when I was in 8th grade, I was walking with this dude's name was Javi. We were walking down the street, and we were walking to a friend's house, and then he pulled the fucking 22 out of his pocket and started shooting it in the air just out of nowhere. I was like, hey, what the fuck, dude? Right? And I was like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then, man, years later, as adults, like I was living out here, I went back to Arizona for New Year's, and I ran into him. This fool had like a suit and tie on. He had a fucking pea coat on, all fucking suited up.
One moment he's wilding out.
Yeah, and then he had a nice little dime piece on his arm, and then they just got done with dinner. And we were going in to have dinner.
Nice.
And I was like, Javi? What the fuck is going on?
He's like, that's what it says on my business card.
Yeah. He's like, oh, hey, man, how you doing? I was like, what?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm glad to see you. Hey, it's cool, man.
It is a trip, man. It's a trip with like just a block of 10 years plus getting married could do for someone.
Yeah,
when you get a super steady job like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what sometimes
all right, I'm going to
people...
stop it and check it out.
Some
is going to be like...
Fuck it.
It's going to be dope.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
fuck it,
shit.
money.
Yeah, just like fuck it, dude.
You want an intros, good sir?
I'm back. Welcome to the Mystery Treasure Podcast.
Hey.
I'm Trey.
Steve.
Hey.
Say your name. Say your name.
I'm P. How's it going, y'all? Oh, it's been a long time.
You missed 2 weeks.
I shouldn't have left you. Yeah, I know. It has been a while. I'm sorry, y'all. And I was like, I put up the last potty pod.
Nice. You come back eating panda and shit?
Oh, so good, man. Eating stuff like that reminds me of like
high school.
Actually, it reminds me of being young, and then I'm like, damn, that's what my dad was like treating me to all the time. Like, here you go, son.
Don't say that. Don't treat you good.
Here's some A, super fake Chinese food, and B, like basically just poison, but it's so good.
Poison covered in like orange.
Oh,
glaze.
the poison sauce.
Did you just get that shirt made, or?
Yeah.
Is that a new one?
This is the shirt I showed you last time.
Nah, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
But
I haven't seen that one yet. So you just got it made.
Dope.
Did you get it done by the guys that we? Did you get it done by the guys?
I had it done by the dudes at Fashion Greek. Those dudes are fucking dope.
Oh, okay.
If you guys want to get shirts made, get a premium shirt with your dope graphic on it, digitally printed, $30 out the door.
Nice.
You pay nothing
online.
The quality service is free. I don't know if they do.
No, I'm saying, did you do that online or?
Yeah. I sent it. Actually, no, I didn't. I'm sorry. You can do it that way, but I went to the spot. Okay. It's like by USC Village. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and dudes were super nice. They knew exactly what the fuck to do. They weren't all dum-dums or anything. And he's like, all right, it'll be done in 2 days. Dope. And I was like, and look, he's ship it. They'll ship it to you too if you want.
Mm-hmm. Did you just do one off?
Just one off. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why you want one.
I always do.
Yeah, I love this design, but I'm like, I need to compile some more fucking shit.
You know what I want? I want the rash guard of this.
That would be sick. You're right,
dude.
It's a good idea.
But I want the rash guard to be a bright color.
Yeah,
a bright color.
Like a bright color with that.
That complements it, right? Like I'll
take. Idea.
And even if it's a one-off, I'll fucking rock that shit because I know that
those were so expensive, dude. We'd have to find a place that's sublimated for like really cheap, like dirt cheap, so much that they probably will be out of business in a little bit. Like,
well, I think there's a spot in Arizona where they'll do it. It's like $30.
But the shipping though, Arizona. I try and keep it like local because it's easier to like you're saving time and the cost of having to ship it if it's like there near us, you know. Why not? We're in downtown, like we're in the hub of creating
there's a bunch
textiles
of places that do
stuff.
Shit,
yeah, of course.
How'd you find out about that place?
My friend at work actually.
Okay.
Shout out Mav Rose. What up, dog? He told me about this spot, and he would wear all these wacky shirts in every day. I'm like, dude, this shirt's dope. He's like, I made it. I was like, what the fuck?
That's cool. That's dope.
Yeah, like really cool. And I mean, I was just like, what was it? I saw some shirt that I wanted to do. Like, imagine you just take like a whole bunch of fucking photos and just collage them on a shirt. You're like, yeah, I want to make that shirt. And $30 later, you have like something like that. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's cool.
It's probably making really money dope. Hand over fist.
You should be. Yeah, you should be making money hand over fist.
Well, it's fucking dope because then, you got something that other people don't have and it's a dope graph.
Yeah. Well, because remember when we were trying to start like our line, that was the problem that we had is trying to find people to just do one-offs.
Yeah, shit's changed though since.
Samples are expensive, man.
Yeah, and we found them, but they would charge an arm and a fucking leg. It'd be like
$64
Yeah, nearly
for like
$64 for one shirt.
But I hand sequined that giraffe. That was dope.
yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
The fucking hoodie with the giraffe on it?
But
remember that chick
different now.
who ran the shop was trying to come on to y'all?
Really? I don't remember that.
Remember, she's like, "Oh, giraffe is like doesn't that mean like fellatio or some shit like that?" Some guy said.
Random?
I do not remember that.
You don't remember? You guys told me that.
Was she cute?
Was she cute? No, this was like some
we run trade on
some
that?
older lady, and you guys said that she's like, "Oh, what is a
we did.
giraffe? Yeah, what does a giraffe symbolize? Because to me, it symbolizes and you like
Fellatio?
sucking dick or something like that."
Damn,
Yeah.
gross.
You guys don't- how could you not
I
remember
deleted
that?
her out of my mind. I
Probably-
about some old
if she
woman
was an
sucking
old
dick.
bitch talking about, I want that. I'll give you that long neck,
If
young man.
I'm not mistaken, you guys said you would have took it, but you know,
You're probably not mistaken.
you would have took the Dunkelman.
I'll take that.
Old school.
Even the old vernacular,
The old
Dunkelman.
Dunkelman.
I wonder what that dude's doing right now.
Ryan Dunkelman.
Was that his? No, not Ryan Dunkelman. It was something cornier than that,
No,
like
was
Peter
that-
Dunkelman. Or
No, it's Ryan Dunkelman.
Is it? I thought it was Ryan Seacrest and.
Oh no, you're right. That's Ryan Seacrest. Brian Dunkelman. It might have been Brian.
They were probably like Ryan and Brian. Just doesn't sound that cool.
Yeah, remember they started out on not America's Got Talent.
Was it American Idol?
American Idol.
Yeah.
And then they were like, yeah, let's get rid of
This
that
poor
guy.
guy's last name was Dunkelman.
Let's get rid of this fucking loser.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a. Well,
So, anyways, yeah, that was
dope.
a good time. And actually, another sad part of
Yes, Brian. That's fucking hilarious, right? Brian and Ryan. Look,
Brian
look at
and
Brian
Ryan.
Dunkelman.
Let me see him. Let me see
he
him
look
now.
like a Dunkelman?
Yes, he looks exactly like a Dunkelman.
Oh, come on.
Let me see. Let me see this Dunkelman.
This is the guy who's like, it doesn't matter how rich he is. Girls will always be like, nah.
More.
That's fucked up.
Fucked up.
That's fucked up, dude.
Whoa, it looks like he has somebody else's mouth.
Tell me, doesn't he look like a child between Ed Norton and Jim Norton?
I see Jim Norton. Not really Ed Norton.
The Ed Norton part is
Ed Norton would be he'd be
it's the
mad at that
hair
shit. He'd be like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Yo, that shit. His face looks like it's been pieced together from different people.
It might be
Kind of
Photoshop.
weird, man.
Yeah.
His mouth looks like Ed Norton stomped it in.
It looks like
Like he was the curb recipient. Yeah.
damn. It looks like someone took a 12-year-old mouth and put it on an adult face. That's
Why
fucking-
it's a
fucking
12-year-old mouth?
All right, enough about thrashing
This is
this
fucking
old
hilarious.
poor guy.
Look at his mouth on this shit.
Tiny still. That dude could barely fit a fucking a Ritz
How does
cracker
Ryan
in there.
Seacrest look the same and he looks like he aged like 25 years?
Dude, he always looks
Oh
like
shit, that's that dude. Oh my god.
He looked
I
mad
just
young
realized
back
who you're talking
in-
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
that. Dude, look at the two of them comparably. That's pretty fucked up.
Yikes.
Wow.
It's like Zach Morris and Screech.
That's fucked up.
crazy.
The fucked up thing about that thing too, even more fucked up, is that Screech confirmed, like, dude, yeah, that was my life even on the set. Like
Yeah.
everyone treated me like shit.
Yeah, that's really
fucked
fucked
up.
up.
Imagine like he's a dork. He's like, oh, I'm playing a dork. Like he's like emphasizing his normal
He's
dorkiness,
actually a
and then
dork.
everyone's like, hey, fucking stupid fag.
Get away
They're
from
like,
the-
Sorry,
get away
you take
from
that
the-
out.
Oh,
Yeah. They're like, yeah, they're treating.
I'm not taking that out.
They're treating him like shit, you know,
Yeah.
and they're like, ha ha ha, it's funny, right? And he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, ha ha. He goes back to his dressing room,
Cries.
You know he's crying.
Yeah.
Poor
Yeah.
Screech.
Get away from the catering table, nerd.
Yeah, exactly. exactly.
God damn, let's let this dude fucking eat.
Nothing like getting like pushed over AC Slater by fucking Zach Morris.
No, him and Zach started out really cool. They were actually best friends for
that's
a
sad. I didn't
split
even wanna hear
second.
that.
But then Zach was fucking like, you remember how Zach during the show smashed like everybody in his squad
Like in real life or on the show?
on the show, but in real life he smashed 2 of the 3.
Okay. Well, that would have happened.
He started
for sure.
out fucking with the chick who
Lisa?
played Lisa, and then he ended up fucking with the chick who played Kelly in real life. He was like Zach Morris in real life.
The only one who
Lisa's
had
a good smash.
The only one who had integrity was the Butch girl.
Oh.
I forget her name.
asshole.
What's her name?
She was all like, "Ugh." She
Remember,
always made
like,
it.
what movie like ruined her career? Wasn't it like Showgirls?
Yeah,
Or some shit.
Yeah. I mean,
How bad does a movie have to be to ruin? Like she did one movie and they're like,
well,
you're
here's the problem though. She has no other movies to fall back on. Like that's it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but it was
she's
so
not-
bad. That's why she doesn't have any more movies.
No, but
They're like you're banned.
No,
from
but they
making
no
movies.
because they were like this was like a good budget, like well promoted movie, and she still flopped it. You know what I mean? Like
It wasn't her.
She didn't
it was
have
a
any
trash
good.
ass movie. I didn't
Yeah.
write this motherfucker.
Yeah, but can you imagine? She's like, oh, God, what was her name on Saved by the Bell?
Yeah. butch girl, as you say.
Hey, she's the only one who could fucking but anyways, like she was like, you know, like a new starlet. She was like off of TV, and they're like, hey, here's a movie choice for you. She's like, of course you're gonna jump at it.
Remember the episode when
check whatever.
The episode when she was taking caffeine pills. Remember that shit?
I do remember.
It was like one of the, it was like a drug PSA.
Yeah,
She's like, I'm so tired. There's so much to do. He was like, no. He slapped the fucking pills out of her.
I took a caffeine pill from the GNC like men's supplement pack. I didn't know what it was. I just popped that red one, and I was like,
redline.
Whoo! I was like, what's going on?
Wait, when was that?
It was a couple of years ago. And I was like,
oh, okay.
Fuck.
Damn, not that long. I thought you were going to say like when you were like 18 or something.
No. I had just bought like a Men's Health like supplement pack and I had it at work. And I was like, what's this red one for? I was like, whatever. Pop that shit. Fuck, dude. Dude, I was like, my heart was all thumping. I was like, what was that? And I would go to read it and it was like straight just caffeine pill. I was like, holy shit. It's for like lifting, I guess, but god damn, it got me. And the other one I took was niacin.
Nice. Yeah, I think I know what that is. Yeah.
Dude, that shit, if you want to feel your skin on fire,
dude, god damn, it's like fucking PCP.
Dude, this shit, I took it thinking like, oh, this is all good. And then I was like, I felt little like hot flashes, right? Then all of a sudden, it was just like everything, dude. I turned like sunburn red. Really? And people are like, are you all right? And I'm like, yeah, I just feel a little hot. And they're like, really? Because you look like shit. I was like, what? And I was like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, fuck.
Anything positive from that whole thing? Or
well, I guess you're supposed to take niacin in combination with. It's not a thing, something you take by itself. Because it like
niacin with
it. Like, I don't know, like vitamin C,
like some kind of vitamin,
B12, like it's just, it opens doors for these other things, I guess. But what
opens doors for these other things?
Well, what it does, it provides
homosexuality.
That's a door I didn't know was going to be open.
Woo, that was a weird one. Only while I'm on the pill. Yeah. And then, but it's something, okay, I might have this wrong, but it like supercharges like the cells. And so your shit just starts like firing off, dude. And I swear to God, it felt like just 1,000 ants just biting my skin.
Did you have a rock penis?
No, I was gonna say, would it be it would be the only good side effect?
No, that's like that'd be a nitrous
so
oxide
hard
thing.
It fucking hurts. You're like, oh god damn.
This fucking shit was like hell. I was like, I'm gonna have to
foreskin.
Go home. I didn't have one, but I do.
That's the side effect of niacin. You regrow a foreskin.
Would you be bummed if like tomorrow you woke up and you were circumcised? You're like, what the fuck? Just magically?
No, probably not.
And you'd be like, same thing.
Like, cool, no cleaning smegma anymore.
Damn.
The man's honest.
Hey, it takes maintenance, baby.
Yeah, I know. I had a hairless cat before.
Guess I'll throw this jar away. Oh man,
you're keeping it. Yeah, man. So how's everything?
Good. Everything's good. Just been doing cool shit,
dude. I don't know why I didn't think about this off mic, but the person's probably never gonna hear this shit. So I want to talk. At my new job, dude, I watched a human being like break.
Ooh.
I watched a human being break, and
like I can't do this shit no more. Yeah,
dude, exactly like that.
Oh my god.
I was like, dude, no, it's cool. I was like, it happens. I was like, there's another day tomorrow.
What's the context? Like, what exactly?
Okay, so you know how I told you with my new job, we come in the morning, and then we get set up with instructors, and then we go out and we drive with those instructors throughout the day or whatever.
Yeah.
So throughout the day, I was doing pretty well that day, and it's probably because I had a limited amount of drive time that day.
Yeah.
So.
Do you want to divulge what your job? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll figure it out.
Okay. I know. I'm like, you don't directly say it, but everything sounds
shotguns.
Has to do with driving.
Yeah.
Anyway. So
he's a driver.
So like I did great on the front end. I did great on the front end, and it was cool. So I was like, okay, cool. Like this is a good day or whatever. So this cat gets in, and the fucked up thing is that everything that he needed to know, he knows because I've spoken to him. I've been around him. So I'm like, oh, he knows how to perform X, Y, and Z. He knows this information. And for whatever reason, he just totally fucking unraveled, dude. He just totally unraveled. He's driving. He's making every fucking mistake he possibly can. And the instructor is just like, dude, like, what's going on? Like, what the fuck is going on? And at first he started to he was taking it in stride, like, okay, man, I'm trying my best, cool. And then slowly you can kind of see him like drifting off into that land of like, and I was looking, I was like, oh shit, shit.
We just get frustrated.
And the funny thing is the instructor picked up on it, and the instructor kind of was like, I could tell he was kind of like, whoa, I'm not gonna baby you. I'm probably just gonna push to see how far we can set you out to see. And so he started really digging in a bit more and a bit more and a bit more, and then we finally finish our day, and he like puts the fucking sprinkles on. He goes, okay, won't you perform this brake test? And he already knew the dude was frazzled. And so the guy's like, all right, so okay, so,
What was it to perform that brake test? Is it relatively simple?
No.
Okay, so it's a procedure.
No, it's a procedure that's hefty with the mind. You know, it with intellect. It has like there's a certain sequence. There's a certain sequence
like you have to
of
do things.
Everything has to be done in a systematic order.
Yeah.
You know, but this, as I said, this guy knows it because I've sat and talked to him before this, and he's recited the whole.
That's fucked up, dude. He just froze up,
and he's recited the whole thing. Easy money, you know. So he froze the fuck up, and then the instructor still didn't let off. He was like, "Okay, so what are we doing? Like, why are we just what? Go, let's go." And the dude, it was deer in the headlights, bro. Like it was just so he finally. The instructor just gives up. He's like, all right, man. Like,
all right, you're fucking done.
He was like, we're good, man. He was like, just turn off the bus.
Yeah.
He's like, man, just turn off the bus, and we'll try it again tomorrow. And so the instructor leaves, and the dude looks at me. He's like, dude, not only does he look at me, but he looks at me with this demoralized face. And then, dude, I look at his fucking armpits, and dude, huge sweat stains on both. Like, I'm talking about growing to the point of like it's showing in the front. Like
it's soaked through.
It's showing in the front, and I was trying not to laugh because I was like, fuck, dude, I've been that demoralized and dejected. I felt that way before, but I didn't allow the other person to see it. I didn't allow the other person to see it, and it was just all out there. I saw it, the instructor saw it, and then when we got out, we finished locking up the bus and everything, and we closed the door, and he does exactly what you just said earlier. He's like, I can't do this shit, bro. This is bullshit, man. I don't know what the fuck to do. I was like,
well, you know what? I'm pretty sure whatever that fucking instructor gave him is not even 50% of what riders are going to do.
Exactly, and that's exactly why that instructor was like, oh yeah, this is going to be good.
One dude that used to drive my route, he stepped to a passenger one time. He stepped to him. He's like, what's up then? He's like, what's up? You want to do this? Like, he went to the back and was like, come on. He's like, get the fuck off my bus. You know, like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, man.
Nah, that shit ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Because they'll get rid of you quick.
I know. I was going to tell him, like, yo, like, hey, man, it's probably not worth it. But you know what? He's a grown man. He makes his own decisions.
Yeah, but that shit, that's something I definitely won't be doing. Especially since I've, like, through the channels, I've asked, like, how do you deal with situations like that? And a lot of people were like, dude, is that $175 or whatever the fuck it costs fare? Is that worth your job?
Stabbed?
Yeah, it was like, is it worth your job? Is it worth your health or your well-being? It's really not, you know? And plus, on that box, that fare box that they have, when you step in, they literally have one that says 0. Like, they didn't give you any money. Yeah. You just press that shit, and you just have to account for people who are going to step on the bus like that, you know? They say it's better for you to just go, hey, dude, just get on the fucking bus so we can get these people to where they need to go.
You don't want to...
and just go toward the back.
You don't want, like, 20 angry people.
Yeah. So,
shit, now that I know that, I'm taking the bus for free now.
But it's wild.
What? It's worth it.
It's wild to see, like, how fragile the human psyche is when you just plant that seed. All he did was plant a seed. That cat knew everything, but he just planted the seed of doubt just a little bit. He was like, all right. And then he just started to water it.
He was watering dude's seeds that he had already sowed. But that's fucked up, too, because, like, you had to hear him, like, he knew his shit at first, but then he broke under the pressure of the live act.
I've been that way in jiu-jitsu before.
Oh, my God. I'm fucking my life in
go crazy. You know, like, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, you especially, because you're like very studious about it. Like,
yeah.
You know things very like procedurally.
Well, it's funny. Like the gym I'm at now, like I'm going against like there's some high level dudes in there, like and I'm just like fuck. Like, my head, and I feel like shit. I feel like so shitty, but I sit back and I say, all right, man, this is okay as long as I'm learning something from it. Otherwise, I'm just in here getting fucked up, fucked up. So one instructor that we have is like, dude's one of the like up and coming like guys, and I was like, I was like, all right, so like, do you have any pointers for me? Like, cause like after class, and then when we're getting ready to roll after instruction and like going over drills. He's like, he's like, so we rolled once, and then we got back in. So we'll do gi on Fridays. We do gi, and then an hour of gi, and then we do an hour of no gi. So we'll do no gi first, and then gi. So then he's like, try to get more angles on me, try to compromise my base more, and make me respect your position. I was like,
you're like, should I be getting hard?
Yeah, now? I was like, all right, cool. So then like we start going, and I start throwing this dude around. Like, I was like, fuck that. I was like, all right. I was trying to get underneath him, and then I would double leg, and I'd pick him and I'd try to scoop him, like, not from standing though. Like,
Did you blow your wad like Shane Carwin?
Yeah,
I just couldn't hold it. I got those double unders and it was over.
And then Brock. So I was like, trying to take this dude down, but like, this dude's a world champ, so he's not just gonna lay down like that, this dude. So then I almost took his back, and he's like, fuck that. Then he respected my shit, and then he went like, champion black belt on me, and I was like, and I was like, fuck, dude. And the thing dude, that's hard for me is like, there's dudes that have like an amazing ability to pass my guard in gi at this gym. And I'm like, holy shit. Like there's guys that I'm like, I don't even know what I can even do.
Your Achilles heel are fat guys. That's all.
Yeah, it's true. Fat dudes.
I'm surprised you're having problems with people, like, from a strength level. You see your arms getting bigger? I noticed it.
Wait, what? Whose?
Well,
Steve's arms are getting bigger, unless he's just wearing shorter sleeve shirts.
Hey, that one's pretty short.
But
no, your arms are getting bigger.
I've been going to the point to where like my arms can't push anything anymore. Where I'm on the mat and I'm like, I can't hold anything anymore. And these dudes are putting like the fucking weight on me.
Pressure times a million.
So it's very rare when I go against somebody that's my size, like 135, 140. All these dudes are like 160 is the lightest, and the heaviest is like 300, right? So the dudes I usually roll with are like probably like in like 180, like 180, 200. So I'm like, okay, but like to me, since that's all I have, it becomes the norm. So then when I do go against somebody that's my like size, I'm like, this is weird, man, because like I shouldn't be able to just like move you to where.
Also, you have to change your fucking game.
You do, because they're fast. They'll snatch your shit up. Yeah. So, but like last night, I just got beat the fuck up like for like an hour and a half. It was me and two black belts. That was it. And
were they black guys?
They weren't, unfortunately. Yeah.
A couple black belts.
Black guys with black belts.
Black on black.
Belts.
Black belts, yeah.
Negro belts.
So, so I'm hoping, after I got done last night, I was like, I rolled off, and I was like, dude, hopefully I got something out of this. I told the black man. I got fucked
I'm going to have to think about this roll for a little bit.
Shit, dude. I mean, like, got fucked up for an hour and a half. And it's fine. It's all good. It's just like,
it's not, though.
I just want to give them a challenge.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude.
Like, something
for me when I was rolling with higher belts, I would be like, if I just get this little sweep, I'll be so happy.
Yeah, one thing. Just let me get one thing on you.
I got one sweep on this newly minted black belt, and I was like, yeah, my jiu-jitsu career is good. It's complete.
Yeah. You can retire now.
Because I was like, it was sneaky and it worked, and that was it, and it made me happy. But so I think a lot of times at a certain point, like, you just have to take those little baby things.
The little victories, right?
That's what you did good.
My victory for the other instructor was that I gave him one little scare for a split second. He's like, oh shit. Like when I went to take his back, and he's like, nope. And I was like, then I took my back. And I was like, so, but yeah, man, you know what? And I just fall back on the whole thing of like, if I'm fucking everybody up at the gym all the time, I'm probably at the wrong place.
Yeah.
I'm at my gym, I'm getting fucked up.
That's true.
All the time. Yeah. I'm getting fucked up all the time.
Yeah.
So no one's falling for my tricks anymore. So I got to come up with sneakier tricks, and
you should compete at like Pan Am's or something.
Yeah, might as well. Fuck it. If I lose,
Right?
yeah, whatever.
What does it matter?
In the heavyweight division.
Do the absolutes. Do the absolutes, dude. The weight differential would be insane.
Open weight, open belt.
Steven Ferradino versus
130.
Fabricio Verdun.
Yeah, 300. You give up 180 pounds.
Man. I mean,
That's cool, man.
Have you seen Joker?
No, I keep trying to get Ruth to go, and I'm like, all right, man, I gotta go before someone tries to ruin that shit for me. I gotta go.
Joker review.
It's pretty perfect.
Yeah,
Joker review.
Is there anything you didn't like about it?
Well, hold on. Let me see it this coming weekend, and then let's talk about it.
Steve, you snooze, you lose. Now you got to hear the ending. So my favorite part was the ending.
I'll come back. I'll leave the room. You guys talk about it. I'll come back.
Just don't listen to it. Take your headphones off for a little bit.
No.
No. We'll do. What part of we won't detail it. I'm just kidding.
I'll come back.
No. It's cool. It's cool. It won't be giving anything whether you haven't seen in the trailers or something.
Well, when he shot himself?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Steve. You heard the end.
Steve, I made that up.
Stop
it. He's a joker. Why would he shoot?
Yeah, why would he shoot himself? Yeah.
Hold on. I'll come back.
Yeah, no, it's good. You won't have to. I loved it. Really good. I thought the angle they took on it, like the ambiance of the movie,
really gritty,
heavy, dude.
Really, really gritty.
Heavy.
And that's cool because when you think about how he operates from like a psychological standpoint, you go, yeah, those things would have to be in play for him to end up being that like maniacal. Yeah,
I loved it because they painted the picture of the perfect anti-hero. Yeah. The person you're like, they're a bad guy, but God, I fucking love that
shit,
guy.
the dude.
You know what I mean?
That fucking Easter egg of
I'll come back.
No, I'm not gonna say it. The fucking Easter egg of is he or isn't he? Mm-hmm. Right.
So I'll just go see it.
Dude, I didn't say anything.
No. I was gonna say I'm gonna go see it, but I have to go see it by myself because like Ruth doesn't want to go see it.
Hey, why doesn't she want to see it?
Peep that though.
I don't know.
Peep that though. Like look for. There's a small little Easter egg of like a question that people have been asking for quite a bit of time.
But then it turns out
I've been avoiding all Joker shit online. I'm gonna go see it this weekend, and then I don't know. I'm gonna go check this shit out because I guess she's not really interested, so I'm gonna go check that out.
That's really good.
There was a weird interaction on Jimmy Kimmel where he had Joaquin Phoenix on, and Joaquin Phoenix is already like kind of a wacky dude. He's a wacky dude. Yeah. Like he looked like he's always on the edge, like he can attack you or something like that, right? So he was interviewing Joaquin Phoenix, and Joaquin Phoenix and him both are friends with the director or whatever, and he's like. Jimmy Kimmel's like, oh, we got to show you a clip, right? We're going to show you a clip of that. Our mutual friend, the director, whatever, I forget his name. And then he said, sent me this video. And he basically sends him like an outtake where like he gets like a little bit upset, but like he's in character. He's in the joke character. And like he says something to like one of the main people on the show or something, but it's nothing crazy. He's just like, fucking Larry, like something, and like
Joaquin and that shit, huh? Yeah, I bet you.
Not at all, dude. Not at all,
dude. He was like somebody's like whole career up.
Well, he didn't like that at all, dude. It was crazy because he was like, that's just really weird that you would show that. Okay. And I was like, I respected it because like he's like, no, I'm not gonna go along with this shit. Like, why the fuck would you show that? Like, and it's like he's like it's like him doing his craft like on the side or something. You know what I mean? Like he's going through takes that are like you don't know if they're good. He's like kind of free. He's like a video of him freestyling. Right. Think of it like that. He didn't like that shit at all, dude. It was great.
Why would he?
Especially here's the thing. Some people we're not all thinking the same. A lot of people were probably like, oh my gosh, like haha, that's funny. I was like, I didn't want to see it. I felt awkward watching it.
He's on some method actor shit. If you're on some method actor shit, you don't want people to see the method. You're like, that's how the sausage is made. You're like, nah.
And also too, when you look at it too, when you see people doing method, I don't think many people do respect it because I think it became this kind of cliche thing to hear. Right. But like, if you really think of the greats who do the method acting, I think you have to respect it. But I think most people are just like, we got to see behind the curtain. And for him, he's like, man, fuck that shit. That wasn't cool.
You're becoming a completely different human being.
Exactly. No one knows what the fuck it is. This is beyond you pretending some shit. Yeah. This is some deep, like crazy shit. You're really like, I'm this person now.
You're trying to find out if that person was an actual human being. Exactly. like
what the characteristics.
What type of gears have to
crawling into
be operating so that they how are they comprised? Like what things are comprising their characteristics?
Yeah, so I thought it was pretty interesting. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, man.
Whatever. He should have fucking shot him.
Dude, what if he just jabbed Jimmy Kimmel just one good right in the fucking nose, just popped his nose. Oh, he broke my fucking nose.
Is that behind the scenes enough for you?
Fucking dress him in a Joker costume.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, God. How many?
Bitch.
This is the lame part of this.
Yeah.
I wonder how many Jokers are going to be Halloween.
Yeah.
Every fucking person and their mom.
You think they can make like a number 2 of that movie? Like, can you even go further?
I don't know. You know what? I'm going to be Joker for Halloween. I don't want them to. When I see my first reaction to any really good movie that I see, I'm like, please. You can ask Sarah when she watches the movie. I'm like, don't make another 2 of this, because like that was so good. Like you're going to crush it for me. You're going to destroy like the beauty of this. By cheapening it.
Have either of you two been following the Black Twitter debate about reparations?
Oh, I'm on top of all that stuff. Come on, man. You know me.
When you heard Black, Steve was like,
it's dead news to me.
Black.
You're all dead to me.
Steve, I don't know that shit either.
Yeah, we don't know.
Black Twitter debate on reparations.
Yeah, I say Black Twitter because it's mostly just...
it is such a thing, right? Black Twitter?
Well, yeah, where there's certain things that black people are speaking about on Twitter that the whole world
is
might
that
not
what it is?
necessarily give a fuck about.
Okay. Like reparations.
Yeah.
I get you. So what's your personal stance? Or what are they proposing? Is it just as simple as the actual original? They really want a fucking donkey?
So, you know who Godfrey the comedian is, right?
Yes.
He's from Africa.
Gilbert?
Yeah. No. He's just Godfrey.
South Africa, right?
No Gilbert.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah. But he's been on, I always go across Vlad TV.
Yeah,
it's my main source for
That's all
news.
Trey sends us for any news sources, Vlad TV stuff.
But he recently did an interview with Godfrey the comedian. And they happened on the topic of reparations. And they were speaking about what form reparations could be given back to black people, like in America.
Yeah.
And Godfrey was saying that he thought it should be some kind of like cash,
like just a cool mill each.
I don't know what you even call it, settlement. I don't know, I guess, whatever. Because I can't think of a word to swap out for settlement. So he was feeling like it should be some kind of cash settlement, but he came to the conclusion that it would have to be larger than like 25,000.
Oh, I was thinking it was
less.
For it to be feasible. I think for real, it would have to be like $100 million to like every black person.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I mean, because
you got to think, how much is the United States worth? All of that on the backs of slavery. But then it's also like everyone would be like, well, I can't really confirm or deny whether my ancestors were slaves. I don't know. I think it's too complex. It's too complex.
So Godfrey's idea was that they came to a like weird exact number of 25,000. What if every black person who could
Sorry, by the way, you would benefit because the wifey would get some. So I don't know why you were so outraged. You would have been privy to that 100 million I just proposed.
Super angry right now.
Yeah.
So if every black person could verify that they had slave ancestry, was able to get 25,000. His take was that that's not going to do shit, So it's going to be a drop in the bucket. It's going to be like, it's not really going to push anything either forward or backward.
Well, I mean, if they take that money and put it to good use,
some people will. But it's not going to do anything generationally. Like it's not going to be something where you can.
Okay.
You can't open a business. You can't start a business for 25,000.
So 300 years from now, will this still be a thing of reparation? You think?
Maybe, but I think that's only because black people in general feel like they just haven't gotten their just due from this nation in general.
Right.
So I think black people are always going to feel like they're owed a little bit more than they're given.
And then
I agree.
Yeah, and then also they have to take care of the Native Americans.
Well, the Native Americans,
those guys are so gone.
Native Americans
can't
have
do
been
anything about them.
Care of. The thing that they did with them is that you have like tax exemptions.
Yeah.
So tax exemptions on certain parts of land where those people have been able to operate their own businesses, such as casinos.
Right.
Now, just think, like, if you have a casino, and that casino is operating exempt of tax.
Yeah.
Imagine how much money.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
That's reparation that keeps giving.
Well, here's the thing that's also kind of imbalanced though with that is that not all the tribes are privy to that. That's a very small percentage of the Native Americans that get that luxury. Most of them,
they actually are
live in
fucking. They just don't use it.
Well, even they make it so fucking hard for them, dude. Like, but like if you look at most like normal reservation life, it's fucking like squalor, dude. Like they make them live like shit, and then those people have no opportunities in the land that they're given, so they turn to fucking drugs and alcohol, just like it happens in the fucking hood. Like there's not enough shit going on, so they're like, well, I'm just gonna get fucking blasted all day, and that sucks because that's such a far cry from where Native Americans used to be. You know, the land was just free, and you know, whatever. That sucked for them, but I don't know what the fuck you would give for reparations.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's
okay, so the opposite side of the coin is Vlad, who owns Vlad TV.
Right. Who is Vlad, by the way? Is he a real guy? The Impaler?
But
he's still around.
Vlad is an actual guy.
Is he
Russian?
He's Russian.
Is he? Oh, he's Russian. Oh,
Russian.
okay.
Yeah, he's Russian.
Okay, cool. Interesting.
Yeah, he runs a hip hop website.
That's crazy.
Weird thing, right?
That is strange. That's dope.
But anyway,
so my wife is calling.
Oh shit. Okay. So Vlad's idea was that it should be free tuition.
Oh, okay.
Reparations should be education specific, and any level of higher education that any black person who can verify that they have African ancestry in the United States wanted to attain. You know, you want to get your master's, you want to get your doctorate, any of that shit. Yeah. It would be free of charge as long as you're making a pursuit for higher education,
and like you're maintaining like a certain GPA, all that stuff. That's interesting, huh?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, that shouldn't even be the caveat.
Like GPA?
That you're maintaining. I mean, it's like, dude, if you want to go to school for whatever the fuck you want to go to school for, as long as it's considered a higher educational pursuit, we'll pay for it. That's the reparation.
I'm glad you're talking. Oh wait, were you talking about them giving money to?
I was saying
educational institutions. Because that's what I was.
No. What I was saying is that Vlad's idea was that instead of it being a cash settlement, it's education specific, where any form of higher education.
Oh, I see.
So it's like would be totally free of charge.
Oh, free of charge. That's dope.
Totally
that's dope.
Teaching a man to fish, right? As opposed to just giving them the fish. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Just make that up.
I did. And it just comes off top of the dome, man. You know how it goes.
Well, you gotta think, dude. If you basically open that door and you say you can learn whatever the fuck you want to, whatever you want to,
that's fucking dope.
You know how many motherfuckers? I mean, you know
how many black welders there'd be?
Granted, a lot of people aren't gonna fucking take advantage of that shit at all. But there's gonna be tons of dudes who may have just been, slanging whatever they're doing on the block, who already have a business, a natural business acumen. And they're gonna be like, dude, let me start taking these fucking business classes and see what these CEOs are doing to learn all of these, all of these tips and tricks and things that they're using. And then those motherfuckers will come straight from that block to enterprising, to corporate level, you know? That could be, I've always said that going that route would be amazing. I think that's the route that you should go. There's a lot of people who think it should be cash. I don't think the
cash is a good thing.
You can make that education into fucking cash. If you learn how to make money, that money will be made.
So could we say that's very similar to like you're saying that the the Native American, started casinos, right? So they start casinos and they created their own money machine, right? So you get free education, you go in and get the education that you're looking for and create your own money machine. You don't have to rely on anybody. You don't have to hope that someone's giving you cash. You make your own cash. You do your own thing.
And this is not exactly related. But since we're on this topic, have you guys been following the Tyler Perry shit? What he just did? He just started his own studio, like his.
Oh, okay.
He just started his own studio. His studio, like his studio grounds. No, but
your reaction.
I know he's like, yeah, whatever.
No. I was thinking like, of course he did. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, that man, like he makes.
No, but he's built his own fucking studio in Atlanta. And
so it's going to be a black-owned studio, right?
In totality, it's fucking bigger. It's bigger than fucking like Warner Brothers. It's bigger than Disney. All of these lots across the fucking the United States, like it's bigger than all of them.
Okay.
Like physically, the size of the lot is like bigger than all those lots.
Physically, the size of the lot and just what's going on there, there's just a lot more real estate than what's going on in these
all of Black Hollywood just solely utilizes...
Be crazy, right?
That would be fucking crazy.
Here's the thing, is that for me, what this told me is that how long have you kind of heard... I mean, I've heard this a bunch of times, like, oh, dude, they would never let us do something like that. You know, what, like black people will say shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, there's no way they're going to let a black guy start his own movie production or studio lot. Like, they're not going to allow that to happen. He just did it.
Yeah.
He just did it. So if he can do that and nobody's, you know, there's not fucking like dudes in white hoods like patrolling the area to tear the shit down, then that tells me that there's a level of us black people, me included, just kind of like having these ideas that are maybe like not as productive. You know, they're not things,
false beliefs.
We have ideas of what'll be stopped or what'll be blocked. And you're going, and then you go, well, how do you know that shit unless you put whatever, you know, into action? And then just to see, you know, because there's been so many like we have so many black millionaires at this point, or millionaires of color. Let's just not even say black. We have so many millionaires of color, and the idea of them all coming together, pooling this money to putting this money into a pot for like the greater good of people of color, in whatever, in entertainment, in sports, in whatever. It's always been, oh well, the powers that be aren't going to allow us to do any of that shit.
They give up before they try.
Yeah, and so they give up, and that to me, like some of it can kind of be a deterrent. You know, it's like, dude,
of course,
let's actually do the shit. Now it fucking gets pillaged. We tried, you know. But I think maybe some black elite use that shit as a way to not give up money.
Okay.
So you're like, hey man, I don't want to fucking have to put, you know, 30 million of my money in conjunction with this other black elite. 30 million and then 30 million here, 30 million from Jay, I don't know, 30 million from Beyonce, 30 million from Oprah. I mean, but just think, all of these people that I'm naming, they have this expendable money. They could give up 30 million and be like, we're still good. Now just imagine if, I don't know, just like fucking 20 of the like top most rich black people in United States or just in the world, we're like, all right, dude, we're gonna put like 100 mil on this shit. What the holy shit. You can really fucking move some stuff, you know. You can get a lot done.
I'll tell you what, there for sure were no men in white hoods that were, you know, protesting this, but you know, they're damn sure there's some angry white guys sitting around the world stewing on that, like, oh, that fucking Tyler Perry. You know, they're saying some fucking, they're probably very upset, and that's fucking dope because he's like stirring the pot and also generating some like momentum, you know.
And the cool thing, but
where is it, by the way? Where are the studios?
It's in Atlanta.
In Atlanta. Damn, they got a lot of space out there.
Dude, he owns like a percentage of Atlanta.
Tyler Perry is like one of those guys who you're like, for me, I guess, I'm like, dude, I know he's one of these guys that has way more money than anyone knows. Like, he's got a ton of money, all off the backs of
black people
cross-dressing.
Like that. But you think about how like singular his fan base is for the most part. Like, there's no white people who really are like, oh, my dear.
Really?
You know, there's no Asian people. There's no white people who are like, oh, my dear, I got to see the new video. It's very fucking, like, black-owned and curated, you know? And that's really cool because he knows that, like you said, I mean, there might be some guys sitting like, this motherfucker. Like, oh, he put this goddamn studio, you know, together. It's bigger than Disney and fucking Warner Brothers combined.
They're mad.
But what can they really do? Because even if they withdraw whatever, like, they can't even withdraw their support.
No, if they withdraw support, people will be like, this guy's withdrawing support. The CEO of Warner Brothers withdrawing. They don't want that shit. They got to just sit back and eat it.
And not only that, but like, How can you withdraw support? Because the thing is,
also they'd be losing money.
Yeah, that's
more
what
than
it's about. You were gonna say it's about money.
Yeah.
The movie industry is about money. So they know every time a new fucking Madea movie comes out, there is a
black people in mass,
certain group of people they're going to see it,
and also that's a group of people that they know will come for a fucking really good movie. But like they don't make majority of their movies at the studio for black people.
So they know, and the cool thing is that now that he has his own studio where he can shoot all of these films, and he has all this equipment, so he doesn't have to go to these large movie studios for the equipment. The only thing he probably needs them for now is distribution. It's something like a fucking Cash Money, where we do everything in-house, and then we just go to Universal and we go, okay, so here's the product. We know that you have the marketing that we need to get this shit out to as many eyes and ears as we need. So we'll just pay you. I mean, we're just gonna divvy up our partnership based on that. You know, all we need you for is this here. Any money that we generate on the back end is probably going to be largely ours or largely Tyler Perry's, and then he'll just pay them for whatever marketing they have. You know, whatever marketing strategies they have. Done and done. You know, it's a very boss move.
It's boss as fuck, dude, and it's good to it's good to dispel those myths that there's always someone going to be holding you back. Because I mean, I think Tyler Perry's he's a self-made man, you know, like right. I mean,
dude, he came to Atlanta.
I think we'd do it.
He came to Atlanta broke, and he lived in his car before everything started popping. Now he has his own movie studio.
I mean, I think that the mentality is true for anybody. You know,
totally, totally.
Like even for me, like I'm like
a non-black.
Non-black. You know, where I'm designing some shit up, and I'm like, I think this is dope. I don't know, and then someone will be like, this is. In my mind, I'm thinking people are making crazier, better things. And then I design something. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's okay, but fuck it. It is what it is. Then people are like, this is really dope. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm just like not giving myself the credit that I deserve. And believing in myself. And also just, it's easier to believe that I can't do it because
you're not good enough.
It's easy because also
it is because then you're never gonna fail because you're like, I'm never gonna give it on my all.
But then it's like a lazy mindset for me, and I'm like, wow, what if I just do it and then just see what happens? Just fucking just do it, you know? But
I would love to just win the lottery so I could just like dedicate a year to just doing nothing but fucking working on stuff.
Yeah.
Random question: you got that shirt made? Is that $30 charge for the shirt only one color?
This one happens to be one color. I'm not sure if it would cost any more for multiple.
Okay.
I don't think it does because it's digital print. So it's like it's not like they're like buying buckets of paint. But
so that's digital. That's not okay.
And the hand feels great, dude. It feels fucking really nice, dude. I'm telling you, you should do it.
So
dude, you know what I would love to see for you? I would love to see you print your photographs on your shirts. That would be fucking ill.
That would be gay.
All right. That would be dope, you know, because like...
And by gay, I mean good.
Gay, he means merriment. Go on. What were you saying?
No, I mean, so the radius on the print is pretty decent, right?
Yeah, I think it went to like... It's like... I mean, this is stupid, boring stuff for everyone, but I think it's like 13 by 19 or something. Or 13 by... Okay. No, I'm sorry. 13 by like 17 or something.
Yeah, usually when it's a multicolor and it's a digital, I don't think they charge anymore because it's not like relining it up. It hits it all in one shot.
It's like so much less work than seeing all the manual labor.
That's where that shit's going anyways.
Yeah, I wonder how long until everything's digital.
Yeah.
I guess this is the best. I mean, can't wait till we're digital.
The plastisol industry is never what it was. It was
never. We haven't talked since I've gone axe throwing, right?
No, but that was a cool video.
Dope,
it looked fucking ill.
Dude, and awesome. The fucking flamethrower.
The flamethrower.
Yeah. Dude. Right when you were shooting, I was like, oh, the Boring Co. thing. I was like, who the fuck has that? Because that thing was like $300 or something when it came out.
He got it for $500. Well, it was $500. Like
maybe it was $500 when it came out.
And it was limited, whatever. And he's like, all right. I asked him how he got it. He's like, well, man, I was like hyped about getting it. So I just like, I went to order it and they said, well, you're going to have to wait, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, fuck it, and he just sent them money. Yeah. Like even though they're like, we don't have a thing. He's like, I sent them money, and I didn't know what was gonna happen. I thought they were just gonna send me a check back. He's like, and then like a couple like a month later or something, it was fucking at my front door.
Yep.
And he goes, it was crazy.
Yep.
He's like, I can't believe I got it. So we just went to so Ruth's friends or whatever, like this dude was at axe throwing, right? So he's like, hey, do you and your wife want to come over to my house for a barbecue? And I was like, oh, cool, sure.
Yeah.
So we went over there, and then I brought some food and some beer, and then he's like, oh man, he's like, since you brought like the most food besides me and beer, he's like, you want to light the fire pit? And I was like, okay,
cool, thanks, man.
Yeah, cool.
It's a real honor.
Yeah. I was like,
yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Hands you a Bic lighter.
Yeah, I was like, sure. And Bruce like, what are you gonna do? I was like, I guess I'm gonna light the fire pit. And then
with this flamethrower.
And then
fucking flamethrower.
And I was like, okay, yeah, man, that's cool. I could do that. That's no
Yeah.
big deal. He's like, I already got everything kind of set up. And I was like, cool, man. And then he walked around the corner with the fucking flamethrower. I was like, oh my god, dude. I was like, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And then so I walk over there, and there's like 3 dudes sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
And as not
Is
my
it made
words,
well, or is it like plastic?
it's like a real sturdy plastic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then so like there's 3 dudes who seem a little bit like just nervous about everything, right? When I went over there, and then he's like, all right, cool. And I don't understand the dynamic of a flamethrower, to be honest with you. Like I don't know how far or close. Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool, and I aimed it, and I hit that shit.
Fire. It's just fuel in a canister that you open and close the valve on.
No, that's not what I mean, though. I mean, like, the plume that's going to come out of this fucking thing, right? So
well, luckily for you, it's not like a crazy...
It's not Vietnam.
No, exactly. Yeah. The whole neighborhood.
So I shoot this thing, and it's just like...
Dude,
the radius of this, like, plume of fire when it came out was, like, fucking big,
That's
dude.
dope,
and I was like, whoa! Like, my eyes got big. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And, like, it was like a fire pit that had, like, metal grating covering it, right? And that whole thing was red. Like, it was just bright red on the side that I hit it. I was like, whoo! I was like, holy shit. And the dudes that were sitting on the couch outside, they got up and they walked away, dude. When
they were like, nope.
Yeah, when they handed it to me,
they walked away.
They got up and walked away, and then...
You're like, what's the matter, bitch? Take those shoes.
Might turn full Joker.
Yeah. And then he's like, the dude's name's Ryan. He's like, all right, dude. He's like, let me get a slow motion of you doing it. I was like, hell yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. And he's like, all right, go. And I was like, and even the second time, I still wasn't ready. Like, I'm just so, you can see it in my face. I'm like surprised by the flame and the heat that's fucking shooting out of this thing.
Dude, that's awesome.
Dude, it was really dope.
I was on the website when they launched that.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm not going to pay that fucking money for sure.
It's like, even, I was thinking,
that's not bad. You said 300?
500.
500.
And now they go for 1,500. But it's dope. And, but yeah, and then axe throwing was fucking really cool.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I know this is sounding egotistical, but I was surprised I didn't make it as far as I felt like I should have in the game, because they have a game, right?
Yeah.
And you score points. And at the point where I could have like been one of the finalists, dude, I was throwing this axe and it would hit and just fall out, hit and fall out. I was like, dude, did I get like the dullest axe
you're weak
ever?
as fuck. It's because you're weak. That's what I was just gonna say,
dude. That shit was like, I was like,
you're obviously throwing with baby arms.
Yeah. And then they have like the tiebreaker axe, which is the big axe, right? And I threw that shit in there and I won. I was like, fuck yeah. Everyone's like, oh shit. I was like, hell yeah. And then
it fell out.
And then it fell out and I fucking lost.
Are you serious?
Yep. If I would have walked over there and pulled it out of the board, I would have won. But since I let it fall on its own, I lost. And now it didn't count, which makes sense. And I was like, God damn it, dude. Yeah. The guy's like, man, you were celebrating like fucking Conor McGregor with your gorilla arms and everything. And I was like, he's like, and then look at what happened. I was like, God damn.
When you go to the fair and you pop the balloons with the darts, they also fall out.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Whoa, the man is a weakling, not a winner. Not a winner.
And I was like, fuck, dude.
The lady gets nothing. Like, all right, bro, what the hell?
But being an asshole.
You should trade them in, man. But we definitely should go axe throwing. It's $40 a person for like.
That sounds dope.
Given what you just told me, I'm toss that motherfucker like I've never tossed anything before.
I'm gonna do it one-handed instead. They're like, sir, you can't do. I'm gonna throw that shit like my ancestors.
Yeah, you can.
As soon as he says no, you turn around, toss it at him.
Huh? What? Lands right in his head.
What'd you say?
Now, what about those rules?
Yeah.
All right, now we're okay.
Dude, that shit was so dope.
That's cool, man.
We had a good time, and it's right by. It's in North Hollywood. It wasn't that far away at all.
Close.
I think they have one in downtown. Someone was saying,
I think they do too, actually.
So I imagine it's like in the Arts District or
They're
something.
not the only axe throwing game in town.
Yeah. You got
hilarious.
competition.
Well, imagine what like primitive man would think of like us making a game out of throwing an axe.
And like, that's their livelihood. They're like, this is how we survive.
That's how we
You
survive.
get a fucking joke out of
I
this.
can axolotl an antelope at 40 yards.
Random interjection.
Yeah.
South Carolina man arrested for sex trafficking underage black girls.
No, that's not
Jason Roger Pope.
At least he's giving back to the black community.
Yeah, let me. Jason Roger Pope, 42, is a popular DJ in South Carolina who goes by the stage name DJ Kid.
That's not helping his case. No, that's wait. So they're all underage, like they have. Oh, come on, brah.
Okay, you guys keep going.
He could easily, if he's like some big name DJ, he could get a girl who's a year older and be like, "There you go, you're safe, Brand. You're safe."
Holy shit!
Yeah.
This gets worse. There are
anymore.
stories about Pope infecting over 600. Pope infecting over 600 women in South Carolina with HIV or AIDS.
What the fuck?
That's why
600?
The Pope?
That nigga's like doing Will Chamberlain numbers.
Yeah.
Well, if you got money,
God damn.
and then imagine
the Vatican Pope?
Yeah, dude, slanging it. But you got to think too, how affordable are those prostitutes in that area? Jesus Christ,
Dude, that's fucking
you can't
crazy.
do 600 if it's like $1,000 each. They're probably like $20.
God damn.
Dude,
That's why you wear rubber in South Carolina
Dude, that shit's fucking crazy.
That dude's working chicks hard.
with no condoms. Surprisingly,
Why would you let the old man go raw? on you
Dude,
like that?
it has
Exactly.
Sick, dude.
when you scroll right, there's a
the Vatican.
when
Vatican Pope? Is there any other?
when you scroll right, he has a Twitter message that says, "I'm 36 with 693 bodies, all black females. What about you?"
Oh, that's not good. Is that a real thing? No,
This is real.
the Pope.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's a fucking It's a
The holy man himself.
a Twitter post.
Is that fake?
Is that the guy? He looks like some fat, like Mexican kid.
Who? What the fuck are you looking at?
The face.
Let me see.
Yeah, look at the little profile pic. He looks like Chancho.
No, this is the guy.
He looks like a fucking maniac.
Dude, he looks like a psychopath. Serial killer.
He looks like the Joker.
What women are
Could have
like,
been.
get inside me?
Dude,
God,
he
that's
got
gross.
693 bodies
That
in his basement.
I've never even heard. Yeah, I've never heard it put that way. I got 600. I got
Oh, that's Black's feet.
bodies.
That's Black's feet.
That's the new thing. Like you
Nah,
can be like,
that's been around forever.
yeah,
Bodies? Yeah.
I've never heard
I got
that
bodies.
in my
Hell
entire.
yeah.
No, if someone said that, I'd be like, yeah, you should probably go to jail.
Oh, look,
yourself in.
here's a
Turn
post.
yourself in, bro.
Here's a post with some of the
Dexter.
bodies he's talking about. Yeah.
they're probably like a bunch of threes.
They're prostitutes, dude.
Yeah, they're
probably
prostitutes.
not
No.
all banging.
No, they're prostitutes. That's
Oh,
exactly
well,
what they are.
I mean, they
They all,
pros.
have shiny pants on for whatever reason.
They're prostitutes.
They're prostitutes. They got to attract the clientele.
By where I'm at, where I'm working, people always say, no, there's like prostitutes.
Oh, there's so many prostitutes by where I work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been over
Jesus
there,
Christ.
dude. It's fucking crazy. But this one,
You ever
black
thought about
woman-
entering the game? What? You ever thought about entering the game?
He's not my type.
No. Prostitutes.
Oh,
get in that game.
no, never, because I'm like that's sad. That's sad for me and for
You
her.
might be able to build a stable.
A stable. I can't hit a woman, man. You got to hit women to have stable.
Of black stallions.
All
Dude,
black style.
dude. Fucking,
All right, you got how much to get into the game?
Got slap around some dudes a little bit. Nah, there's this one. So I was sitting by the bus like thing in the corner, and this chick just starts like fucking twerking on the corner for no fucking reason at all. And I was like, "Are you okay?"
Was it for you?
Nah, it was for some dudes in a truck,
Yeah.
in like a 18-wheeler truck.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's what you do. Oh, that's what you do. And it's weird because her hair is long and the color of fucking green moss.
Okay.
And like, but she's a black woman.
This sounds alluring. Keep going.
And like, I was like, there's no music and you're
Yeah.
fucking like twerking like crazy.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
you're
cool.
hoping these dudes will
Still sounds good.
get out and take you on a ride somewhere.
Why do you seem like bewildered? Seems good to me. Everything you're saying sounds fantastic.
It was gross, Trey.
Did her pussy hang up?
I might have been.
Tight.
I didn't know.
I didn't know if those. By the way, the prostitutes that I'm talking about too, also servicing the gentlemen of the long road.
Yeah. I didn't know if they were like.
What does that mean?
Truckers.
Truck drivers.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I made that up right now, so I guess why you didn't understand it, because I just made it up.
I should have got it. It was,
sorry,
it was
sorry.
perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
But yeah, and the dude was literally like, he looked so happy. He looked so happy. And then I was like, dude, that sucks, because his wife is probably at home taking care of his kids.
Probably.
The American dream.
Yeah. You got to be on the road.
So
Ice road truckers.
I heard a story recently of this guy.
Some Negro puss.
He was on on Reddit, and he was saying, hey, so I'm having trouble with my wife because a year ago I found out that she cheated on me.
Okay.
Right? So he goes, and I don't know what to do, because she said if I leave her, I'll never see my kids again, and she'll use the fact that I tried to commit suicide when I was in high school against me. And
they could use that?
That's just what they're going on.
Well, you know the only thing he can do in this situation, right?
Murder, suicide.
Yeah, he has to kill her.
He has to double, triple murder, suicide.
Yeah. So he suspects her, right?
Okay.
This is a long.
That's a sad place to be in.
So he
he can always wait until the kid is past 18, and then they can just.
They might be 2 years old. They're like,
yeah.
Oh, you're just gonna wait these 16 years.
Yeah. So he's like, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
Here's what happened. She was on her phone a lot. She changed her password for some reason, and she said she changed her password because she didn't want to she wanted me ruining my Father's Day gift. So I can't get on her phone to see what it was.
Where were you at? What kind of forum was this?
Oh, it's a YouTube channel I follow.
Oh, okay. So I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So they like take crazy fucking Reddit threads and they talk about
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's like saying, so I thought that was kind of weird. So when she went to get in the shower, I got on her phone before it closed up, before it needed a password. And I went through her messages, and I saw that there was a message saying, my body's covered in cake frosting. Do you want to lick it off? To our neighbor. And he's like, I thought that was weird. And, but I know that she has a perverted sense of humor. So I just didn't think much of it,
No, dude, that's fucked up, dude. That's not perverted sense of humor.
No, you're right.
That guy was being really naive.
Really fucking naive.
Those guys
She's
just
so
joshing around.
Crazy. So
that was her and the neighbor.
He thought they were playing?
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah, like, he knew. You gotta know.
Come on.
So then she said that.
Why didn't he grab the kid then?
I mean, I don't know. I guess it would have been like kidnapping or something.
Fuck you.
So then his Father's Day gift was her having a office built for him for his work, right?
Yeah.
And it was the next door neighbor, and he noticed that like this office building was taking longer and longer and longer and being more delayed, and so he's like, all right, this is bullshit. So he told her, I need to install some anti-something software on your phone. Let me see your phone, blah, blah. So he installed...
He said that to his wife?
Mm-hmm.
She allowed it?
Yeah. Huh. And so then he installed like a spyware so that he can get all of her like messages and everything. Yeah. And so like later...
She's still doing shit after that?
She didn't know.
Wait. I thought you just said she allowed him to do it.
She allowed him to put anti malware.
What he said was anti-malware.
Malware, like so it protects the phone.
Like I'm protecting your phone from stuff. Okay, so but it was actually to track all her shit. Exactly, it was spyware.
So then she invited the neighbor and his girlfriend over for dinner, and so that the kids could play video games together, right? Whatever. Long story short, he was getting these fucking text messages from her to the neighbor, all sexual acts. Then she sent a Snapchat to him of him fingering herself. And he's like, okay. So when they came back from like whatever, the girlfriend and the wife came back, he confronted them about it, and then blah blah blah. She said that she made a mistake. She was sorry. Blah, this and that will never happen again. But we have to get used to hanging out with them because their kids are friends with our kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he had to hang out with this fuck, and then apologize to him somehow, whatever. So then he goes on to Reddit, what should I do? And everyone's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, leave her ass. He's like, leave her, like, so he's like, you know what, I'm going to do that. So he then does an update. I filed for divorce papers, this and that. It's all going to go through. And then So he was sleeping in the basement because they're separated, right? He's like, I don't want to have anything to do with her because this bitch is
I wouldn't even be in the same fucking house.
Yeah. So then, like I said, long story short, what ends up happening is she didn't want him to take the kids from her, so she fucking killed him.
Damn, that was so uplifting.
So she killed the fucking kids, and then so the kids are 7 and 3, and then so they played the.
So wait, okay, tell me, because there's all these things I want to say, but like, what happened? She killed them, and he was in the house, or what?
He was asleep in the basement. It was at 3 or 4 in the morning.
Okay.
That this happened. She calls the police and says, he's like, blah, blah, police department. And she's like, yeah, I killed my children. I stabbed my children, and I stabbed myself in the neck. And
did he wake up to all 3 of them dead?
No. He woke up to the cops showing up, right? And the ambulance. So the 2 children died because she stabbed them in the neck. She lived.
See, that's what I wanted to say. I was like, if I found her alive, I'd be the person sending her into the next world.
Yeah, for sure. She lived
100%.
Yeah, and she'd
be looking into my eyes while she's dead.
Just killing her ass. Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, and
because if the cops are outside, I'm like, nah, this is not.
Yeah,
you're dead because I'm dead, pretty much. Like, you killed my children. Like, there's nothing left for me here.
And I was like, damn, that shit
killed herself.
I know, what a fucking bitch, stupid fucking selfish ass.
Yeah.
So that sucks, man. That's horrible.
Yeah,
I didn't even know what to say. I was like, God damn.
Exactly.
That ended terribly.
Yeah, exactly. And she told the operator.
What did he do? He didn't. I don't think I could stay sane after that situation.
So
somebody would have to go.
So they did.
Her, the neighbor's kids, like.
Totally. Yeah. Oh, I'd kill him already. No, I was saying if they invited him over to dinner, my first instinct was like just walk around the table. I have a nylon rope in my back pocket, and I just come up behind, fucking motherfucker, eat my food. His girlfriend would be like, stop, like,
keep fingering her, now.
Yeah. You see this? Look at her. You did this.
Man, that shit was fucking crazy. I was like, oh my God, I was not expecting it because the whole time, right? It's just like, oh man, and then he's like,
he's trying to find out,
and then he's like, then she killed them. You're like, whoa, what the fuck, dude? Like out of nowhere, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
And he's like, subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe to my channel for more uplifting content like this.
Yeah, dude, but.
That's dope, dude. Do you have any more stories?
Yeah, let me see about another one.
I got another doozy for you.
So here goes this one.
Because this one make the other one seem light in comparison.
Just warming you up.
You got anything on your mind, P?
My baby will be here on the 22nd, so next week.
Ooh. That's exciting.
Crazy. It's so crazy.
Spoken like someone with no children.
Yeah. Now here's a question. Yeah. Will you be circumcising this baby or no?
Yeah. Old school style though, but it's like like how the rabbis will bite the foreskin off. I've chosen to do that actually for my own boy.
They cut it off, but then they suck it.
So I've been having my teeth sharpened up at the dentist recently, so it goes real nice and smooth.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt the kid.
Like,
it's a very weird conversation.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tape it to like the inside of a baby book and let it dry out, or
ew? Throw that shit in the fucking garbage and be done with it. Be done with it. Yeah, I'm gonna get it done early. I think they put numbing shit on the baby. They don't even fucking scream or remember it. I mean, they're screaming because they're babies. But
fucked up thing is you guys are actually reciting like historical, like that shit happened.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, you mean happened. No, that shit happens.
It still happens now. They suck on the penis.
Yeah,
I thought that was.
No. They still
what they used to do.
No. That's still.
I believe they still do that. Now
that's fucking disgusting, dude.
That might not be every single Jew. Yeah, I believe so. I'm pretty sure. I've heard of it. I'm
pretty well versed on Orthodox Jews.
There's grown men sucking on baby dicks to stop them from bleeding.
Both rabbi, religious, and non-religious. Yeah.
Oh man, did you hear about they opened up the community about just like the bad things that go on within the community, like recently, kind of like the Catholic Church.
What the fuck did you say?
Wait, what do you mean? Okay, so
they opened up the community about the bad things that happening.
The way you started was real all over the place, and then it was kind of confusing.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the best way to say it. So basically, I think they're alluding to the fact that there's a lot of like molestation and stuff that goes on in the Jewish community as well. similar to like the Catholic community.
I think I've heard that too as of recent, and you know what? Anytime there's like a very secular, orthodox, like almost like extremist version of a religion, there's going to be fuckery going on there. Because
I don't want to say definite, but
you can't put. That's like, dude. That's like you're putting chains on a wild animal. Like, you can't do that. You know?
Yeah, and I don't want to say 100%, but I believe I heard something like that. I don't have like a story about it or anything. But the shit's. I mean,
for me, I'm like, if you're doing that, you had to have been fucked up prior. Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't just start because, like, if anything, you'd go find a prostitute if you're like a rabbi and you really need to have. Like, I mean, wait, no, I'm like a priest. Rabbis can have wives, right? Yeah. So priests can't. So like, let them have wives, please. You might deter some shit. Who knows?
But that's the thing. They probably go into like this religious sort of way, thinking that it'll cure them or of their whatever they're into, like the pedophilia, and like if I get in this, God will take this away.
Well, if you're a pedophile and you can do that, I guess being a super orthodox rabbi would be the way to go, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
what other way are you gonna get your mouth on
some
baby dicks,
man,
right?
Baby dicks, that sucks.
Yeah, well, hopefully all those fuckers get caught, and
that's just weird, man. So
thrown in the gulag.
Do you think it would sell if that was like the title of a candy, like baby dicks?
Yeah. Dick rings or whatever you want to call them.
I don't know if that
fleshy
sounds
O's,
appetizing
like a small, sugary, cylindrical
fleshy O's. I imagine a Cheerio, but like it looks like beef jerky.
That might work.
And you pour milk on it, they kind of reconstitute a little bit.
Yeah.
But almost like raviolis.
But why not baby dicks?
You're like, who would want to waste these baby dicks? That would be that'd be the commercial for it, as he's like shoveling a mouthful of fucking foreskin. Why would you waste these perfectly good baby dicks?
Like a Ren and Stimpy commercial.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. Oh, but so yeah, I'm gonna have my boy will be here October 22nd. As it sits right now, unless he changes positions radically, but as it is right now, wifey gotta get a C-section. So
shit. Oh, so he's not turned all around all the way.
First he was transverse, which is like the worst. It's worse
down.
than breech. No, it means you're just going sideways with your back facing out. So he's just laying crosswise.
Oh, fuck.
Really, at this point, he should be facing away from her and head down.
Getting ready to go into the slide.
It comes out feet first.
Yeah, that's breech. No, you can't. You can't even do it. If they're breech, which he is right now, he's like up and down, feet first.
It's like the umbilical cord.
You have to. No, it's just the baby's feet are down and his head is up in wherever their chest. It's so gross, and and so like they won't even deliver it like that. Yeah, so you have to do a C-section. You have to schedule a C. So as it sits right now, unless he just like I'm going to do the right thing, it's not be fucking stubborn, then Sarah's got.
She should get one of those stomach tattoos like black chicks to hide it.
But like, what should it? There were some good ones you could put down there.
Mom life.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like in barbed wire around it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he decides to come out the natural way.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I mean, I know.
Oh, so he can still turn and.
Yeah, the percentage is super low at this point in the game, but it could happen, I guess.
Crazy.
Dude, he turns right before the fucking. He's like, oh, side. Shot out. Cannonball. Yeah. Fucking shoots out
it would be
in
nice.
Your arms.
Yeah. It would be nice because then she wouldn't have to do surgery, which is like I watched specifically a breech C-section surgery, and I didn't tell Sarah this, but I cried after that because I felt I was like, I don't want her to have to go through it. Dude, when the baby came out, it was empty fucking cavern. And for me, it was more reminiscent of like a person dead, like an autopsy. That's what it looked like. I mean, and the fucking crazy thing is the woman was awake. She's like, and they took the baby and they put it on her chest.
God.
Yeah, but like I was like,
bitch, have you seen your stomach?
Dude, seriously, I was like looking into a Thanksgiving turkey, dude, and it was like my wife, and it wasn't good. Like I felt fucking scared.
Dude, women are fucking tough as shit.
Dude, seriously.
Seriously. You're on drugs at that point.
Yeah, no. When they C-section you, but still, like I'm like, the baby has come out.
Spitting that shit out like a Vietnam vet.
Dude, it's gross. It's fucking. It's a crazy ass surgery. So, anyways, yeah, I'll have another kid in a week or so. Yeah.
Holy shit, that's swinging.
Dude, you're gonna have a son too. That's crazy because that's a total fucking extension. Like it's a direct reflection of you. It's a little fucking you.
That'd be crazy.
I mean, she's a little you.
Here's the good thing. Yeah.
So a boy, another boy version of you.
Here's the thing that's dope is that I've changed a lot since what I would consider as me, you know. Right. So I'm like, I hope he won't be an extension of my previous self. Like this
rowdy as shit.
This one like right here. Oh, he probably will be very energized because if he's anything like Juby, he's a nut. But I don't think because people were like at work. I might have told you this. They were like, people who have kids. They're like, oh yeah, my kid's pretty chill. I'm like, yeah, me too. And then I thought about it for a second. I'm like, I take that back. Actually, she's not chill. She's definitely not chill.
She's a character.
She's a nut, dude, and she's just like endless energy, like a goddamn tornado.
Yeah.
So I'm like, the boy can only be less chill than that, right? Like, I hope.
I don't know. He might be a fucking.
I don't know.
Ball of fire.
I don't know, man. All I know is I'm gonna do better than my dad. That's all I know. That's not gonna be too hard.
That's really funny.
I know it is. Well, it's all right, man. I won't listen to this.
Come on, PG boy.
Yeah, I know. And the crazy thing is that, like, you guys, I don't know if it resonates with you at all, but like, out of all the shit that your fucking parent and your mom or dad put you through, at the end of the day, somehow you still love them. It's it's like weird. You're like,
is it better to have a shitty dad or no dad?
I think we talked about this before. It's all perspective.
Yeah,
it's all perspective.
I think
like you're always gonna have a fucking feeling of abandonment forever, so that's gonna fuck with you in other ways.
Right.
I'm always gonna have the feeling like, damn, one person I trust in this fucking world who brought me into this world, not my mom, who had a hand in it. Who you're supposed to, like, your parental figures you're supposed to trust with everything. Yeah, right, you're supposed to feel safe and comfortable. And when they rob you of that, you're like, what the fuck do I do? And that fucks you up in other ways down the road too with other people. So it's like, either way, you're getting psychologically fucked,
Yeah.
But I gotta say, for me personally, it was better. I have to honestly say it was better because I had good times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I had really good times when I was like a real small kid. And
hey, this is something I don't think I ever told you guys. I told somebody at my work before I told you guys this shit. Damn. My new job. But I don't think I ever told you guys this shit. One day I was fucking working at like my old job. I was working like in the pharmacy area, and this lady comes through the drive-thru, and she's like staring at me. She's looking at me, and I'm like, fuck, this lady keep looking at me in my face. Yeah. She was looking at me. She's like, is your name Travion?
Shut up.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Did you have your name tag on?
No. She's like, your name Travion? And I was like,
wait, re-clarify where this was, sorry.
My old job.
Oh, it's your old job.
Yeah. All right.
So, I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Like, how the fuck does she know my name?
Yeah.
And then she was like, you have a sister named Amber? And I was like, yes.
Auntie?
And she's like, here's your son.
I want you.
You found me.
Trade you.
Bitch, you found me.
Goddamn you, Rashina. See, that was funny. That's funny. That's an inside joke. But
anyway, you're all mad.
But anyway,
he's dressed like a little fucking blood.
That's even funnier.
What up, man?
That's fucking hilarious. Anyway, I hope she never hears that shit. She gonna feel bad about that. But anyway, so then she was like, oh, you have a sister named Amber. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. The funny thing is, I didn't even ask her like how she knew this shit. I just like, whatever. I just kept doing what I was doing.
Anyways, can I help you with anything else?
That's the most opposite reaction.
Exactly what I did. I just kept doing my shit, and then she was like,
never met.
And then when I came back, she was like, oh yeah, like I know your name and your sister's name because my husband. She doesn't even say the guy. She says my husband has a picture of you two in his living room, and I was like,
he's white. He's a white dude.
And then I put two and two together. I was like, oh, holy shit.
You're like, stepmom?
My sister's father, who I was raised by, this is his new fucking wife.
Ooh.
Just happened to be his new wife.
That shit's weird.
Crazy.
That's fucking random.
Yeah, fucking crazy. So his new wife.
LA is such a small world.
Yeah, dude. His new wife was there, and she's like, oh, yeah, I won't even say his name. She's
okay, that's fine.
I'm L-Dog's.
Yeah.
L-Dog's new wife. And I was like, that's cool. And then I just, like, gave her a shit. Because, like, I don't even have...
You know what you should have done? You should have been like,
yeah.
That dude's an asshole.
You should have been like, hey.
At the end of the day, fuck
are you going to go home and see him right now? And she's like, yeah. Can you give him a message for me? Like, yeah. Slap! Fuck him! Slap in the face. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, you've seen, like, Maya. She's fucking beautiful, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he's ever held her.
Yeah, that's his granddaughter.
He has no relationship with my sister. He fucking skated out on me, skated out on his... flesh and blood, which is my sister.
Yeah.
He hasn't met or held his own grandchild. Like, that's some whack shit.
Yeah, man.
That is. No, you're right. Totally. That's a guy who's just out for himself, probably. He's just like, yeah, well, I put a baby in you. Sorry about it.
Don't be like that.
Yeah. No, fuck no. I can't. I would never, dude. I am so fucking in love with the girl. I can't believe, like, it took like 6 months, to be honest. I think I told you that before.
To fall in love with her?
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
What is this?
I'll be honest. Yeah, no, I loved her, obviously, but I wasn't, like, feeling, like, in love with, like, caressing her, being, like, really fatherly, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think it's easier for women, obviously. They carry, you know,
it's interesting.
They created it, you know, like in their tum-tums.
Yeah.
So it's different for them.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
And
I wouldn't have no reference.
Yeah. I mean, because I've talked to others who felt similarly, and I've talked to fathers who felt similarly. Like, dude, that's crazy, because I didn't think anyone else like felt like that.
Because you just got like a new roommate that's eating your food and like waking you
and
up,
screaming in your fucking face when you're trying everything to like make them feel good. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and then now now it is what it is. So it's like it's cool to know that, because with the next kid, it's going to be the same thing. The kid's going to be freaking out. But I've already developed that, like, that kind of, I don't know. I've softened that part of me where I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I get it. You're cool. This is going to pass, and we'll be done with this in like 6 months.
And it'll be all good.
What do you do get that chill-ass baby? You ever seen people have babies that are abnormally chill? You're
so
like, your
weird.
baby dead?
I thought because of like the amount of weed that I've imbibed in my life that my child would be chill. Like she'd be a little, whatever, man. But no.
Dude, I've seen people with kids, that shit doesn't make a sound.
Yeah.
They just sit it down and just like.
I've also seen people with kids the opposite. Who they're like, like they're members of Genghis Khan's horde.
Oh, God. These fucking babies ain't killing me.
Yeah, exactly.
What about those babies that are quiet but they just stare at you?
That's what babies
do. Those are the weird ones. Those are the ones I'm just talking about. They just look at you.
A little Haley Joel Osment.
Can I help you, sir? What about that skit with Cat Williams where he's in prison and he's being visited by his wife and she's holding a white baby?
I haven't seen that.
Steve,
dude.
Where are you coming across Cat Williams skits?
Dude, you guys have never
What sketch show is
Who's sending you Cat Williams skits?
Man, you guys gotta see this skit. It's fucking hilarious. It's not even a skit. It's part of a movie that he's in, and it's a clip out of a movie.
Why would you describe it as a skit first?
Instagram?
I used the wrong words.
Okay.
Instagram?
No, I've seen the movie, but then when I saw it on YouTube...
Steve, you watched the Cat Williams movie?
Yeah, Dalek.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
I got Cat Williams posters and stuff.
Yeah, man.
I got Cat Williams teeth, you know?
Cat Williams, man.
I'm glad Cat Williams is doing better. I think he was in a rough patch
He's
there
doing
for
better?
a while. I think so, right? He was in a movie. You just said he was in a movie.
Dude's funny.
No, that movie was like in 2000.
Old. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's hilarious.
2019.
Then R.I.P.
And he wears silly suits.
He hasn't been doing good since 2000.
By this point, somebody better check on him.
He got money, though. That dude, he can make some money.
Yeah.
All he gotta do is another Kings of Comedy tour. Boom.
He was never on the Kings of Comedy.
Another
jerk. Fucking jerk.
What? What do you mean? He wasn't one of the Kings? What do you mean?
God damn, that is not me.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, yeah.
He goes, damn, that is not my baby.
You're like, speaking of Cat, we got him here on stage. Hey, we don't have any more sponsors this week? What the hell? What happened? There's no more sponsors from the hood?
You were in charge of
Florence Street Market?
You were in charge of getting sponsors?
Florentine
Gardens. You didn't come up with any?
Dude, Florentine Gardens? Can we get them to sponsor it?
Gardens.
Wow. Come to the premier spot in Hollywood for Latinos and Latinas.
Hey, ladies' night.
Yeah.
Latin ladies' night.
I think I went to my first rave at Florentine Gardens. Huh. Yeah.
I went to my first rave with you and Nikki.
That was funny.
You know,
that was funny.
It was funny for me.
Yeah.
You two were actually dancing and enjoying yourself.
Well, because I wasn't dancing with. I was just like dancing because I'm at a rave.
I was the only black dude sitting amidst a sea of fucking ecstasy out party goers, and I was like looking around like, what the fuck is going on here?
I was sober as a kite, and I was dancing my ass off, but do you know who was really dancing?
Remember
Nikki. Trey and I still do her fucking ridiculous dance to this day.
Do you remember, Pete?
It was so fucking awesome.
The funny thing is, we probably could have smashed Nikki that night.
Goddamn.
Do you remember Nikki? You remember, like, we were like,
she wasn't cute, though.
I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, but I think you're forgetting one thing, Trey. She was ugly.
I wasn't even going to say that.
I never met her.
Nerdy.
I have no idea.
Very nerdy.
Yeah.
Extremely nerdy.
The glasses come off and she's fucking
like
hot.
nerdier than me.
Fucking like the hair comes
The
down.
Sassoon hair.
What?
How'd your hair get curled?
But remember when we used to have those like epic ass fucking chat sessions where we would do Messenger, and we would all be on the fucking Messenger.
Oh yeah.
And we just fucking like going back and forth and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I remember her divulging that at one point she had been into you and me.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that.
She probably invited us to that situation, so
Dang.
Just double team her?
Yeah, we should have just double team her.
You guys
That poor dork.
Oh, you were in a relationship though. Never mind.
Poor dork. She would have had the time of her life.
You guys would have touched thighs.
Paul it's all right, we're brothers.
I should have gave her the average size.
You should have. Which we already discussed is phenomenal size. No, but Paul took care of it, you know?
Yeah, got milk.
That's the most fucked up thing, dude.
I don't even know any of these people.
So this guy Paul was a heavy-set Filipino DJ. That's all you need to know. And he had one of those like
a white birthmark,
opposite fucking stains. You know, it's white.
Milk mustache.
Inverted white.
Dude,
oh shit!
It went through his fucking mustache and like almost onto his lip. And then some. I think it was Ernie. Was it Ernie? Someone fucking was like, got milk.
That's fucked up.
That's fucking raw, dude.
You know what? Was it Kinshasa who called that nigga Chief Wiggum?
He did kind of look like Chief Wiggum.
Yo,
didn't he say he got called Chief Wiggum, and then remember Kinshasa was like Hadouken?
Oh yeah. Dude. You know who Kinshasa reminds me of? What's the fucking actor's name? The black actor's name, dude. Anyways, that guy was...
Dude, we were in the middle of class. No. Actually, that wasn't that. We were in the middle of class, and I said something about being in like some relationship or some shit. And then there was a random dude who we knew who tried to make sense. He was like, Trey, you ain't got no fucking girls. You ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
And then Kinshasa was like, well, he might not have any girls, but at least his girls are fat.
Good. He said that to the dude.
And then somebody random was like, Hadouken.
And it's true because his girlfriend was.
Fuck him. Then he asked for that shit.
And the fucked up thing, he didn't even defend her honor at all. He was like, whatever, you got me.
Like, nah.
When someone yells Hadouken after you get roasted, like you can't. It's hard to come back from that shit.
And the funny thing is, I didn't even expect this dude to like stand up for me. Dude was just like, shut the fuck up, your girl fat.
Yeah.
Damn.
He worked at AT&T, which was also funny to us. Or he worked at like some place where he had to dress in like a Verizon.
He was a Verizon guy.
He worked at Verizon to wear like a fucking polo and shit.
This is when we went to Brooks, and it was just all these random ass characters.
Seriously random.
Dude, we went to remember we went to the AVN Porn Awards?
Yeah, we did.
Who with those cats? Who went to AVN Porn Awards, dude?
No, wait, no. It was that was the porn convention. That was in the porn awards, which was also like such an odd place to be. Have you ever been to porn conventions?
Very weird.
They're very strange.
Dude, you see all of your people you jacked up to. Like I was like, oh shit, that's Lacey Duvall. I was like, oh, that's Lacey Duvall.
Yeah, I got a picture with D. You know,
I know D.
D's nuts.
And she's like,
oh, who's that?
D was pretty. She was like the first original pretty. Was she like Puerto Rican?
Yeah, Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
hot as shit. Yeah. And she's like, all right. And then I was like, I'm gonna get a picture with her. And she was letting dude stand behind her and like hold a tit, and she was smiling.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's how odd it is. You're like, really?
Yeah, it's weird. And then I was like, okay, so I guess that's what I'm doing. And she's like, no, wait a minute. And then she pulled up a chair, and then she sat me down in the chair, and then like she straddled me. And then she put her boobs in my face for a minute, and I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Are we taking a picture?" Like in my head, because I was like,
"Did I just pay for sex?"
I was like,
$10.
I was like, "Oh shit!" Why she's like rubbing her titties all in my face, and I was like, "I'm just gonna let this happen."
Yeah, and D is beautiful. D is like one of those women in porn that if you didn't know she was in porn, you'd probably try to save her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Those are the best.
The saddest. It's the saddest, but also you're right.
You're like, you're too pretty to do this.
Mm-hmm. Just way too pretty.
Yeah. And then I was like, and then like Billy was there, and he took a photo. He took a picture of me, and I was like, hold on, you can't see my face because her tits were like on my face,
covering your head.
Yeah,
that's the point.
And then she started laughing, and I was like, oh, yeah. And then I was like, you can press them against the side of my head.
Can you please move your tits to the side of my face?
So she put her tits squeezing on the side of my face like a pillow, and then took a picture, and then I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And she goes, thank you. And I was like,
because you're probably literally, and this isn't like tooting anyone's horn, but all of us here are like 10s at those conventions. That's what I mean by sad, because to me it almost reminded me, like, there's like regular dudes, there's like super sleazebag fucking weirdos.
There was a lot of
and then there's like and
dudes.
then like the bottom feeders, like the saddest fucking dudes ever.
Yeah, and I was like, I'll never come back to one of these.
No, going to one, I was like, that was fun to see.
It was just oddity. It was just something, a curiosity to see.
It totally was.
I was like, this is fucking weird. This is like adult gamers.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Exactly.
Or like, I was like, wow, I definitely do not belong here, dude. Like, it was fucking weird.
The cool thing about it is that they're like porn. Well, they were like DVDs at that point. They were like dirt cheap.
Yeah,
there was some just for like $2.
Yeah, and it was to the point to where like you see these grimy dudes touching these girls and you cringe.
Yeah.
Don't let them touch you like that.
That sucks.
Oh, fucking, that dude. Come on, lady.
That's gross.
But same thing with just porn. You're like, let that dude stick his dick in you?
Dude, I saw Jack Napier.
I don't even know who that is.
See,
I know who that is. I know who that is.
But I was like, that nigga's dick is huge. He has one of the biggest penises in porn. I was like, look, he's right there.
Oh, dude,
he had on a shirt.
Is that guy? He's kind of a caramel complexion.
Nah, that's
he's not super dark.
He plays like he's like mad awkward, and he's like, and then dude like takes out a fucking like 14-inch dick, and you're like,
that poor girl. That girl has a father.
And he's kind of yoked up. He's like fucking.
Dude had an arm sling around his waist,
chilling, fucking cradling.
He had a shirt on that had an arrow pointing up, and it said the man, and then it had an arrow pointing down, and it said the legend. Look,
Jesus,
I've seen it. It's pretty legendary, bro.
That's scary,
Come on, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, it is what it is. Some men are blessed, and some
I don't want.
He has a penis I wouldn't want to have.
I don't want
like, that's a lot, bro.
That's a curse.
Like, you can only get
That's
the tip
a curse. That's a fucking curse.
Yeah, it might be impressive swinging around, dragging in the dirt, but when it's time to fucking do the thing, they don't want that.
He has one of the only scenes I've ever seen where he actually, you could tell he made the chick that he was fucking like come, like she was a porn chick, and you could tell that like dude was giving to her, and she was like, oh my.
She thought she was dope. I could take a 12-inch easily. Yeah.
Shit, dude. It's fucking crazy. Well, anyways. Walking around with a Pringles can.
No, I'm happy with my tiny wiener. It's fine. It still makes babies, so that's good for me. I'm going to get that vasectomy.
Yours is making a lot of babies
very soon. Yeah, not anymore. After
you might as well just keep going and see how.
Sarah won't be the one carrying it then, because she's done. Sarah said she's done, and I don't blame her. I don't fucking blame her. I'm so physically exhausted and mentally exhausted. I can't even fathom what it's going to be like with two, to be honest.
Your
and then I think about
like a fairground game at this point.
But imagine I went like over a decade with nothing happening, and then all of a sudden you try. It's scary, man.
Yeah.
See, the first you might just start trying, and then there you go. That's your wish is my command.
Steve's going to have triplets the first time.
Damn.
I was scared if the second one was going to be twins or something.
I'd be happy if I had twins. I'd just knock it out one shot.
That's what we wanted the first time. Yeah.
It'd be fucking good.
You're going to have twins, and then Ruth's going to double in size.
That's still not... You know what, though, Trey? That's still not that much.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting.
And so will you. You're going to double in size.
Nah, that won't happen, dude.
His penis.
Mark my words.
Nah, it's not going to happen, bro.
Episode 49.
I won't let it happen.
Like, damn, I hit a little growth spurt.
I grow taller.
Your stomach?
I grow taller.
Somehow. You get like 3 inches? You're like, holy shit.
What I'm talking about.
Dude, wouldn't it be crazy if we like came here one day and Steve was like 6 foot?
You know what?
I've always, what the fuck?
I always thought that would have been the dopest thing ever. Like, all of a sudden you wake up and you just got 2 inches even. Everyone would notice. If you grew 2 inches,
yeah, for sure.
Everyone would be like, dude, am I tripping? Were you fucking like shorter the other day? Maybe.
What's it to you?
Maybe. I'm growing all over. Just walk away.
You get all this fucking new attention. All these chicks who just wouldn't fuck you. Like they liked you, but they were like, he's a little too short for me.
Dude, that's
and then they want to fuck you now?
That would be the worst. That'd be so fucking annoying. Like, really, bitch? 2 inches, you shallow ass.
Got my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, man. I felt like that was my life beginning of high school when I had crazy pimples.
Chicks like, I fucking like them, but
when they cleared up.
No.
Yeah.
Short. Yeah.
It's short. You know, I did there was this
so
one.
fucked up.
Yeah.
There's this
Vision on my dick is long though.
there was this girl. She was a Lowrider magazine car model, right?
Weird.
She was hot. She was hot.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
magazine.
I want to be a part of that. I want to like talk to her and everything. And then she told someone, she goes, hey, you know, blah blah blah. She's like, she thinks you're really cute. And I was like, what? I was like, no fucking way. You're serious? She goes, yeah, but you're too short. I was like, why are you gonna tell me like that? But then tell me that I'm taller than her.
It's so easy to just tear a guy down.
I was like, huh. But you know, yeah, that might have bothered me back in the day, like when like you stop growing. Like I thought that maybe my legs. And then, I mean, as an adult, I literally don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It never really affected.
You're confident.
Yeah, it never affected my life. I was dating chicks that were like way taller than me.
Yeah.
And
Doesn't matter.
I was like, huh.
Imagine if we were like a girl, like, you're really, really cute, but you're just really short.
Yeah.
You're too short.
You're too short
I'm
for
so
me. Sorry.
I feel
Next.
awkward just towering over you. Yeah, guys would never, that girls would never know that feeling, at least. If it's just a height, is that like, I'm sorry, I can't grow anymore.
Dudes don't give a shit about stuff.
Shit, you feel like small, go to the fucking
Dude, the
park over
shorter
here.
and more petite she is, you're like, oh, I can wreck.
Put
that
you in
shit. Wreck that one.
Walk around with you.
Throw you like a highlight ball.
These fucking little Vietnamese gymnasts.
They're a little ball of fire.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, fuck it. I dated girls way taller than me. You know, like, and it was weird. I was like, why?
Guys, I have to go.
Shut up.
Do you really have to go?
Fuck up, Trey. You shut up right now.
Got to go.
Trey's new job requires him to be up earlier than you guys.
4 a.m.
Earlier than you, babe. So he's got to go.
One person listening.
He's got to go.
How much longer you guys gonna do? We've
Like
done
30
30
minutes. Go
minutes.
until we peter out. We're good.
Because we've done an hour and 30.
Yeah, we won't go too much longer if you're gonna bounce, unless you want to stay for like another 10 minutes.
That's all right. You can
go, dude. It's cool.
It's cool.
You got your job. You got a job to do.
Unless we out of here in 10 minutes.
You got work to do.
We gonna wind it down? All right, let's wind
Yeah, baby.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna do it.
I just pictured you singing that to your mom or something. I don't know.
It's okay.
I got work, baby. I got work to do. Job, baby.
I was gonna say, if you get like the urge to want to roll, I
Sunday. Can you do it Sunday?
Oh, whoa, hold on.
Hold your guns, girl. Hold on, man. Hold up. Hold on, girl.
Hey man, if you ever want to roll, okay, let's do Sunday.
Whoa,
wait,
whoa, yeah,
whoa.
you're moving too fast.
Moving really fast here.
I was gonna say, I get like one free pass a week or a month that you can come through where I'm at and just roll.
When?
I could take
what
a
days?
class.
What days is it? It's once a week?
It's either once a week or once a month. I think I get a free pass.
We should do it Wednesday. Should go after this. Record early and then go to jiu-jitsu after.
Well, class just started there right now at 8. 8 to 9. Could do that.
Yeah. Well, or you can come by Sunday if you want. The offer still stands. It'll be my last time you ever see me. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be the last time for a while.
No, I understand that.
All right. You'll be all right.
Yeah, Sundays are that's the day that's hard because that's our.
It's your only day with your lady?
It's the day of setting up the chores for the week. We get shit done. Doesn't mean it won't happen, PJ. Doesn't mean, I know you cleaned out the garage and everything.
I did. I was
Get
really
that shit
excited.
fucking ready to go.
When a man cleans out his garage, you know he's domesticated.
And he's prepping for some shit, dude.
Prepping for babies, prepping for jiu-jitsu mats.
Yeah.
I actually want to build like a little playground with using my jiu-jitsu mats for my daughter because she is a little daredevil as it is. So the prospect of like her playing on something really cool and like, not having to worry about her eating shit and just bonking her head.
She'll just bounce anyways, dude.
She's hell. I've seen her bounce.
Tough.
She's durable.
She's a durable little kid.
Thank God she has her papa's head. That's all I know. It was hilarious. One time I thought she was going to come in.
Large.
She was going to come in for a kiss. I thought she was going to come in for a kiss because she got real close, and I put my lips out to give her a kiss, and she goes, "Bah!"
Fucking headbutted you?
Headbutted me right in the forehead, and I was like, God, because I wasn't fucking expecting. It was hard, but it wasn't that hard because my head is pretty fucking hard too.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Ah, bunky head," and I was like, Don't do that to me. Don't fucking do that unexpectedly, and don't do it to anyone else either.
I never realized you have a pretty big head.
Big head, dude. 7 5/8, motherfuckers.
Pretty wide.
7. It's big.
Probably takes a lot to knock you out.
My jaw's not that wide. You know what though? That sucks is when I shave everything off, I do look like Dean Lister, and that guy looks like a Cro-Magnon.
Did you say that? But he has an Instagram full of like random dope ass chicks, so I think you're fine.
Well, he's a fucking world class grappler. I wouldn't expect him to.
Well, now you have something to look forward to. Yep.
I have to look. It literally, if I got like yoked out, I just went moonlit as Dean Lister, like around the world. I'm like, hey,
oh my God, it's Dean!
And everyone here, let's give a round of applause to our Dean Lister coming in. I'm like, oh, obrigado.
He's like watching.
How's it going, guys?
He's watching you on YouTube. What is this guy?
I'm all fucking like, fucking squared up like a fucking gorilla. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So if you decide, I mean, I'll try to make it.
Let me know.
I'll try to make it on Sundays.
I get it. Yeah, I know I know there's fucking no time at all for anything in this world. So
I mean,
it's just me being optimistic. That's all.
I could do my shit on Saturdays, and Sundays will be freed up.
Steve, take that ridiculous ring off.
Excuse me.
I'm joking.
What are you talking about? The wedding ring? That wedding ring is fucking dope. It's a fucking Infinity Gauntlet ring.
I like this ring.
Yeah, it
definitely looks like he's gonna kill Spider-Man.
So, you guys have any closing thoughts? Anything that you want to talk about at the very end here? Anything you want to get off your chest?
Nah, I love everybody.
Same. I love everybody too.
Things are going in a good, positive direction.
Yeah. I don't really love everybody.
No, I don't love everybody. I don't even know everybody. How can I love everybody?
Only the people who love me.
Only them. And if you don't, you get in my way, you cut me down. You know what's coming. Start making personal threats to people.
I'm gonna kill you like that lady killed that dude's kids.
Jesus Christ! I mean, shit. I'd forgot about that, and I was happy, and now I'm like sad again. that story went on forever, only to be super sad. No, it's a long, drawn out, sad story.
She was like, and dun dun dun.
She kills them.
She killed the kids.
She killed the kids. You're like, wow, those guys are going.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, and you know what? The therapy, it starts at Reddit. That's the first place I would go to.
Yeah. What you should be doing.
Yeah. Reddit, what should I do? It takes a certain kind of stupid person to do that.
I mean, if you see your wife saying, I have frosting on my body, do you want to come lick it off? That should be like the one and only thing.
Only thing you have to do at that point is put the phone down and find your wife.
Yeah.
And
so you can lick off the frosting, right?
Yeah.
So you can help at least? Like, she really has a lot of body. Like, you have to...
I think you're thinking sexual.
That's way more for one man. That's way too much for one.
I went to find her to... I was alluding to murdering her, but I guess... You can go that way too. I'm not letting her get away with that.
You don't think a threesome is more constructive than murder?
No, I'm not good.
Is two guys a threesome, or is that a train?
It's a threesome. It's just one I'm not interested in. Yeah.
I think it's a train. It's only a threesome when it's two women, right?
I think it's just a train because you're black. Like, that's your word for it. But I think it's both are correct technically.
Okay. That's your people's word.
I can't use that word. That is our word. That's our word. Someone says run a train, you're like, that is our word. Sorry, you
can't. It's getting too racist. See y'all later.
Find us where, guys?
Stitcher.
Podbean.
YouTube? Someone else? Hey, I had a coworker ask me about YouTube today.
That YouTube is never going to
Nope, that's not going to happen.
Steve doesn't care.
That's not true, fellas.
Steve doesn't care about black people.
I can't say anything because the SoundCloud has never been updated. I'm still paying for that shit, by the way.
Oh.
Why the fuck am I still paying for that?
Oh, you're asking that? Why SoundCloud? Why am I paying you?
I'm paying y'all.
Cut the SoundCloud. Don't look for us on SoundCloud.
Is SoundCloud a popular place for podcasts?
It was.
Until what we didn't.
Until we put a podcast
we got
on it.
We got on it, and then they were like, "This is lame."
No, just find us on Stitcher, fucking regular podcast providers.
We on Apple, so it don't matter.
Yeah, we're better than y'all. Yeah. Also, spread peace and love, y'all. Don't be a dick.
You're gonna be gone for a little while.
I'll be gone for a little while. Everyone wish me luck in my new endeavor. I'll try not to kill this one, and we'll see what happens.
It's fucked up.
It sounds good. Sounds good. Good vibes, everybody.
Have a good...
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.